This video app review is brought to you by the iPhoneAppReview.com.
What's up, everybody? This is Luke Patrick with the iPhoneAppReview.com. Today we're slinging out yet another video review, this time taking a look at an application called not B-Mates. This is First Day at School, but it is put out by B-Mates. It's the company B-Mates Media that's putting this application out. They've done a couple of these now, and we've really enjoyed most of them, if not all of them. I say most of them because I don't quite remember all of them. But as far as I remember, they're all fantastic, and First Day at School is no different. This application is designed for the iPad, and is also intended for children. This is an application that is what we call more or less an iPad ebook, of course, one of which that is aimed at children. So the main idea behind this application is that you are read a story in sort of a traditional print media kind of way, but with a couple different options. For instance, you've got a read to me option, which means the application will read itself to you. You've also got to read it myself, which means there's no narrator, and of course there's also an autoplay, which means the app will just sort of scroll by with the content and the narration. You can plug and play whatever that you want to do with your fingers, or your child, we suppose. But there's no page turning, there's none of that stuff. So a couple different reading methods there too. There's also a changed narrator, so you've got a UK and a US. For some reason the difference is one's got a bob cut and the other one's got a ponytail. But as we're rather fond of dear old England, we'll do that. And I guess that's all you need to know, except for the fact that First Day School is also available for $2.99 in the App Store, which is spot on for what there's my thumbs up, spot on for what we typically expect for this kind of application. That is, of course, about a fifth of what you usually pay for a hardback, traditional book within the children's genre. So, of course, anything near that area, absolutely fine with us, and $2.99 is pitch perfect. So we're going to go ahead and just hit read to me, and then we'll get going with this. I'm going to turn that down just a little bit so you can hear me, but that is the basic gist here. So there you go, just give you a few seconds there to listen to that. So essentially the idea is that the narrator will be reading to you, and as they go along doing so, you can tap the various elements that are included here to receive some sound and visual feedback. So if I tap the curtains, they close. I can tap the dog, get a response there. Tap, of course, Be Brave, who is the main character. We should mention as well that the story behind this application is the essentially that there is a child, Be Brave, or Be Child, named Be Brave. We see what you did there, who is going to school for the first time. So obviously it's a very timely application release. If your child happens to be going to school for the first time, still not too late to go ahead and give them the story. To change pages, simply hold and then hold the arrow, and then the page will change. You get more narration, you get more of the story, and of course you get more interactive elements. So that's quite nice as well. Of course, you can tap all of these various things, and they don't take much effort to actually change, of course. So appropriate for all ages. Very simple to do. Couldn't be simpler there. And we'll just go about one page further just to kind of show you how this works a little bit more. Again, same interactive elements. We do want to talk about the art style for just a second, because to be honest, the art style of this actual text box down here, as far as font choice or whatever, not our favorite. We're not big fans of that. But then everything else about this application is just gorgeous. The vector style artwork has been obviously well thought about, which is great. We very much appreciate the fact that the artwork is just very professional. It reeks of professional effort, if you will. So the end results actually shine quite well. We liked that a lot, and this text box, just a small design complaint there that could be ironed out pretty quick. So that is essentially how this works. Of course, the story is great, and all of the various interactive elements are just icing on the cake. So we enjoyed that quite a bit. One more thing of note, if you want to go back to the main menu with me, hold for 2 seconds. There's also a games menu, which has a couple of different games, and these are interspersed throughout the story, but you can play these too at any point in time. So for instance, you want to play whack-a-mole, you simply boot this up. So if your child really happens to enjoy the games that are included in this app, they can go back and then play these at any point in time. I actually really like whack-a-mole, so that's kind of appealing to me. So all in all, what do we have to say about this? As far as the actual, the value of this, the overall appeal, etc., etc., we have to say First Day at School is yet another great ebook by B-Mates. Of course, we've already talked about the value. The art style is fantastic. The number of, or the amount of content that's included here is pitch perfect. And the games are just some extra special sauce on top of an otherwise fantastic dish. So at the end of the day, what are we going to give First Day at School? We give it a 4 out of 5 star rating. We think it's our next best recommendation for parents that want to give their children something else to read before they go to sleep on the iPad, or whenever it is that you happen to read to your kids. This is yet another good app for that. It's got a good price, and of course all the other benefits that we mentioned earlier. So again, that's a 4 out of 5 star rating for First Day at School. And at this point, that's all we have to say about it. So I'm going to go ahead and sign out, but we will see you guys later. Bye.